Hello and welcome to another Wanderlust Wednesday. I'm Lindsay and I'm going to be asking another local lady why she loves where she lives in the world. And in the next 10 minutes, we're going to find out a couple of ways that you can travel like a local in the place that this woman calls home. This is literally a quick fire chat and it's part of our ongoing European Lakes and Mountains series. And today I am once again joined by a lovely lady in Austria. I am joined by Monika Rauter-Porte. Is that how it's pronounced, Monika?
Rauter-Porte.
Monika Rauter-Porte in Austria. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You're looking very like you're about to go into some sort of downward dog, maybe, or maybe
yes, exactly. Maybe downward dog, my favorite yoga pose, actually.
Yeah, mine too, absolutely. Yeah, so Monika, you are a fully certified yoga teacher, and you've also qualified in Thai yoga massage.
Exactly.
And you like to do your yoga out in nature and within the mountains, which sounds absolutely incredible.
Absolutely.
Certainly better than a sweaty yoga studio. Tell me where in the world you are right now.
Right. My house, I live in Fürth, which is a very small village between Zell and Kaprun in Salzburger Land in Austria. And yes, as you just mentioned, I'm very lucky to call this place where other people vacation my home. So yeah, it's absolutely brilliant.
Well, thank you for spending the next 10 minutes with us. Just tell me, I mean, we've mentioned that you're a yoga teacher. Tell me what it is that you do, tell us about the yoga, where you do it, and what you love about your job.
Well, what I love about my job, I'm not a full-time yoga teacher. I run a family business with my brother, but yoga is obviously my passion. And I just want to pass on my knowledge and whatever I've learned about my path in yoga to other people. So, that they can move safer, smarter, and in a more conscious, get into more conscious movement patterns on the yoga mat and in daily life, obviously. Yeah, just to counteract any postural imbalances. So yoga is just the way to do. When I get up in the morning, the first thing is step on my yoga mat and do a few downward dogs. Yeah.
Tell us I'm sure there are many benefits, but what really truly are the benefits of doing yoga outside of a studio and in somewhere as stunning as the Alps?
Well, obviously, in the mountains, we are surrounded by fresh air, and that is very therapeutical. It invites us to breathe deeply. And as you probably know, we practice, beside asanas, the postural poses in yoga, we practice pranayama, which are breathing techniques. And so in the fresh air, it is just beneficial more than in sweaty yoga studios. And it is more challenging when you haven't got a level floor, let's say, when you practice on grass or whatever, because you use different muscles. It's harder to keep the balance and obviously being surrounded by nature makes you experience the elements more, like the earth beneath you. You can actually feel the earth where you sit. You can ground yourself. You are surrounded by sunshine, which is the fire element. When you practice near water, you hear the water running, and obviously element water. We have element air. So it's all there, and we are just connected more than we are in yoga studios.
I suppose for your senses, it must really be massively beneficial
Absolutely.
when you can smell the grass and the air, and as you mentioned, the elements and
Herbals, flowers, whatever. You feel the wind in your hair. You
oh.
feel the sunshine on your skin, and yeah, it's just the perfect day to start your day. The perfect moment to start your day.
And if I was coming to your part of the world and I wanted to take a yoga class outside with you, is that something I can do?
Yes, definitely. So I teach a weekly class up the mountain in Zell during the summer months, and yeah, anytime, anyone is welcome to join.
And do you offer yoga, like retreat style yoga, where people can come for a couple of days and practice yoga, or is it just sort of
not at the moment, but it is something I'm considering to do. Yeah, definitely.
And are there any companies that you would recommend people maybe looking into to do that now?
For retreats, there are, but yeah, I can't tell you right away. There are many. Yeah.
Well, it'd be great after this if you've got a couple of recommendations until you set yourself up, and we can put that in the comments if people are interested in.
Of course. Would you like me to email you any retreats and whatever is in the area here?
Brilliant. We can we'll pop those in the comments for you. So what do you love most about where you live in Austria?
Honestly, what I love most is every time I look out of the window and I have the Austrian Alps just right out there, and it looks so different every time, and you just don't get tired of it. It is so when I open the window in the morning, and it is just stunning. Yeah, and I like to call the national park Hohe Tauern my backyard.
That sounds like an amazing backyard. If someone's coming to your region for the first time, to your area, what experiences should they absolutely not miss?
Obviously, yoga on the mountain every Wednesday morning in Zell, followed by a hike, by a lovely breakfast or lunch in one of the many mountain huts, and you can make your way down into the valley with paraglider, for example, or you can walk down into the valley, which is a stunning way. Then from there on, you jump in the lake, go paddleboarding, whatever. Of course, skiing in winter is always a great thing to do. Fun way to do yoga in the snow as well.
Can you do yoga in the snow?
Yes.
Something that you offer, is that a thing? Snow yoga.
That is another idea.
Yeah, that must be a whole different take as well when it's crisp and cold. Get your muscles going and move around in the snow.
I think there is actually yoga in the snow or offered by the tourism board in Zell.
Oh, okay. Brilliant.
I've heard about that. Yes. Yeah.
Yoga in the snow.
Another yoga teacher offering that.
Oh, wow. And the paragliding, you mentioned paragliding and stand-up paddleboarding, are they activities that are easily accessible? Are there sort of outfitters in your local town?
There are tandem paraglide flights offered, and paddleboarding, you can rent paddleboards, and that's all offered. I think there's also a local surf school, and they hire out paddleboards, and they might offer yoga classes as well. And so you can do your yoga on paddleboards.
So it's it really is a great location for well-being and activity-based, adventure-based travel and holidays.
Yeah. Also, not to forget about wild water swimming. I love going wild water swimming or ice swimming. I swim in the lake in winter, which is
crazy.
Quite stunning.
We have our girl about the Lake District. She's just been to Austria. She went out with Ali. Did you meet her?
I did. I did a yoga session with her.
Yoga session with brilliant. Well, that's how this all, comes together. Yeah, and she's huge. She loves wild water swimming, and that's why we sent her out there. And she had the most incredible time. I mean,
Yeah.
the photos are absolutely amazing. And if you want to see any of Ali's photos, you'll be able to hop onto her Instagram. She is at Girl About the Lake District. And also there'll be lots of content within the Lakes and Mountains Hub here in the Girl About Travel Club. So check out Ali's articles, because she really, it looked spectacular, Monika. It really, really did. Beautiful. The views from that mountain that she took of doing the yoga session with you are just
was stunning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We've talked about yoga, we've talked about well-being, we've talked about, is there anywhere that you really head to for your well-being to get away from it all?
Sorry, say again?
Is there anywhere, we've talked quite a lot, obviously, about yoga and the mountains, and is there anywhere else that you go to head to for your well-being, just to get away from it all?
Yeah, my getaway is my yoga mat, anytime, everywhere. Obviously spend as much time in the nature as I can, walking my hounds. I've got 2 beagles and I walk them in the forest, and I love to go mushroom hunting.
Okay.
Or blueberry picking, or foraging anyway. And so forest and mountains are my rejuvenating thing to do.
Just quickly, one last question, I'm going to throw it in there. Any recommendations for great restaurants, or anywhere where you can get great Austrian food that might be a little under the radar?
There is one. They're very good friends of mine, Boutique Hotel Martha in Zell, and the son there, Florian, has a very, very good cuisine, and I'd absolutely recommend going there to Flo's restaurant in Zell.
Flo's restaurant. We'll get the link and we'll add it to this recording.
That'll be great.
Monika, thank you so much. I'm sold.
You.
I was sold with Ali's photos. So to get to meet you in person is, well, not in person, but
you're welcome.
Is great. And thank you so much. And have a great rest of the day. And I'll be in Austria soon for some yoga. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I hope you'll be in touch.
Thank you.